Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Atta Boy by Tony McMillen from Mad Cave Studios. This is truly a special book, so you are definitely going to want to hang around for this one. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. What do we have here? 2 copies of Atta Boy and one is like rather large. What is happening here, Michael? Well, full disclosure, this is actually my second review on Atta Boy. My first review of Atta Boy was on the original Treasury size self-published book that came out a few years ago from Tony McMillen. And today's review will be on Mad Cave's stunning new collected edition publication of Atta Boy. And it's one of my favorite books. It's definitely my favorite Tony McMillen book. It's amazing. It is so good, and I am so happy to review it again. So, like I said, a word about Tony McMillen. Tony McMillen is like one of the most amazing cartoonists I know. He is super talented, inventive, creative. He's not just a cartoonist, though. He's a musician. He's a novelist. I don't know. He probably yodels for all I know. But anyway, and he's nice. And he's like, I don't know. He's just like super cool. Like nobody ever has a bad word about Tony McMillen and everybody loves his shit. And I am one of those people. So I am happy to celebrate him. I was so excited when Tony announced that Mad Cave Studios, who is on fire right now, by the way, with books like Dick Tracy and other things, but had the smarts to want to publish Tony's book. You know, I know I'm got to get into the book, but, he made this amazing book. It got a lot of love, and he got the attention of Mad Cave, and they published it, and it's all over the place. It's getting rave reviews, and mark my words, it's only a matter of times. I don't have any inside knowledge or anything, but it just has to be a must that this will be a movie. I was trying to think, like, how would I like to see this come to the screen? And of course, like, I immediately thought of the Wachowski brothers, because of Speed Racer would be a good fit for this. But then I thought it would make such an amazing Pixar movie at the same time. But whoever does it, do it right, because it is special, it is unique. In this day and age, in 2024, it's kind of rare to come up with a concept or idea that is so unique and amazing and great. And Tony is so talented. He does it on the regular. But like I said, Atta Boy is special. It's like a folk tale. It's a legend. It's a fairy tale. I didn't mean folk tale. But, it's kind of like Pinocchio, but it's Tron. I mean, the premise is so amazing. It's like basically he remembers this video game that nobody else remembers. He remembers people playing it. He remembers having the instruction manual, but it doesn't exist, or does it? And it's also, so it's the story about that, but then it's the actual story within the story about Atta Boy trying to avenge the death of his creator/father. I mean, it is so cool. Tony definitely like has that sort of like 80s vibe. So like another Tony, like I've had the pleasure of having Tony contribute to my Big Bang anthology. I did a pinup for his Friday the 13th bootleg comic book, which I will forever be proud of. Tony just like has a wide spectrum of books and is just so amazing. I'm all over the place, as I figured I would be. But anyway, back to Atta Boy. I mean, it is so beautiful. I'm trying to think of like, Tony definitely has one of those unique styles that you kind of instantly know it's him. There are like influences of other artists in here, but just touches and whispers, echoes of brilliance that we all sort of incorporate from the artists that we love. This stands out as like a striking image, right? Of course. And of course his use of color. Like, I don't know how he has managed to master digital coloring in such a way that oftentimes it just really looks like, he's painting. And he does paint, of course. He started watercoloring not too long ago because why not? Why wouldn't he? I mean, coming soon, I don't even know what, from Tony McMillen. But we know it's going to be brilliant. When I talk about color, I mean, look at this. But here's the thing. I feel like this could be a huge smash success based on concept. I don't want to spoil too much. I feel like my other review probably spoiled it anyway, but you should read this, buy this. It's a beautiful graphic novel. It's so well done. I cherished my larger size one, but this is still a good size. But so I was trying to say, like, the concept alone would be enough to sell the book. Like, just like knowing the premise, you'd be like, oh my God, that's a hit. That's a smash. Who wouldn't love it? But then you actually read it and it has heart and soul and emotion and gravitas. Like, I don't know. And it's just so wildly inventive. You like literally know what's going to happen page to page. And it's just so fun and brilliant, but has like such a humanness at the same time. Like, see what I mean when you see echoes of other artists and stuff? I'm seeing like John Romita Jr.'s like sort of daredevil run, a little bit of Sam Keith, a little bit of Food, a little Ted McKeever perhaps, a little Stankovich, just for good measure. Just completely brilliant concept, design, execution. And I have it on good authority that Tony didn't really need to make many changes at all, save for a few commas, from going from self-published to the big leagues with Mad Cave. And that speaks to, like, what a well-developed, like, complete package deal cartoonist Tony is, you know? I mean, how brilliant is this? I can't wait to see what he does next. He has another book. I think it's called Heavenly Creatures or something like that. Serious Creatures, perhaps. And I have the trade paperback of that, so I need to dive into that. I'm a little late on my Tony McMillen reviews. I apologize, Tony. It's coming. I was a little late on this review because my comic book store was a little late in getting it. Which annoyed me to no end, but I love them just the same. Thank you for finally getting it, because it is so bro. Like, I feel like, if I am bringing this to your attention, you need to get this and you need to help spread the word, because this is definitely one of those word of mouth kind of comic books that I feel like is just going to gain momentum when people realize how brilliant it is. I have an upcoming interview with Tony scheduled. Well, not scheduled yet, but coming soon. And I cannot wait to talk to him about process and inspiration and execution and music and movies and just all things Tony McMillen, because he is just so brilliant like that. Such a great book. One of my favorite Tony McMillen books, if not one of my favorite comic books of all time, because it is really just that good. It is an emotional roller coaster, a thrill ride, a visual feast. I cannot say enough good things about this book or the man who made it. So do not hesitate to pick this up if you see it out there. And if you don't, then do not hesitate to ask your local comic book store to order it, because it is so good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more soon.